like a Hellcat.
Hello and welcome back to the channel where it's time for part 10 of my ISS Pro Evolution 2 Master League quest to assemble my ultimate squad. Now I'm going to start this video by picking up a substitute right back. You know we've already got Lilian Thuram in the squad, so it's time to either get basically Cafu or Arse or Arce, whatever his name is, however you pronounce it. They're the next best two, and I do believe Arse is the second best fullback on the game. So we're going to pick him up, put him in the squad, and then head into our first game of the video. So we kicked off against Fiorentina with a few changes. Batistuta started through the middle. I started down the left as Giggs had an arrow down, and Begiri started instead of Hadji in midfield. It wasn't that long before we got our first opportunity of the game. Begiri threading it down to Babangida, who came inside. His shot was very well saved, but I was there to pounce on the rebound and give us a 1-0 lead. Moments later, Rivaldo played it out to me. I broke in from the left again. This time my shot was well saved, but I got to the rebound and stuck in from a very difficult angle to make it 2-0. More opportunities followed. Babangida this time breaking in from the right again. His cross-come shot was well dealt with by the goalkeeper. Fiorentina really didn't have any chances really in the first half. Roberto Carlos had an effort, but unfortunately that was pretty dismal and it went wide. Another opportunity followed. Rivaldo hit one from the edge of the area, but that was saved too by the goalkeeper before they managed to get forward. Chiesa played it out to Torricelli, I should say. He crossed it in, but it was dealt with by us. And that was as good as they got in the whole of the first half. We carried on with the pressure. Rivaldo's ball out wide was met by myself. I hit a fantastic shot, but it was dealt with well by the goalkeeper. One more opportunity before the end of the first half. I broke in, pulled it back, but unfortunately they dealt with it. And we went into the break with a 2-0 lead. So Fiorentina kicked off the second half, but it was us that had all of the domination and all of the possession. Roberto Carlos played a 1-2 before charging in to the penalty area and sticking it in the bottom corner to give us a 3-0 lead. We didn't stop there. The pressure continued. This time Babangida on the right-hand side. He slotted it across to Batistuta, who stuck it into the bottom corner to score against his former club. Now eventually Fiorentina did have an opportunity. Chiesa's shot went out for a corner. Now from the resulting corner, Dennis Bergkamp took it. I thought we'd got it clear, but unfortunately I was just messing around. I gave it to Rui Costa and he stuck it in the bottom corner to pull a goal back at long last for Fiorentina. But we continued with more pressure. Begiri had a shot from distance which curled and looped over the crossbar. More chances followed. Rivaldo played it out to myself. I ran out from the left wing, came into the penalty area, pulled it back for Batistuta, but unfortunately he stuck it wide. We continued with more pressure. Edgar Davids had a crack from distance, but it went over. The pressure literally continued for the rest of the game. Figo played it out wide to Babangida. He ran inside like he's done literally dozens of times and drilled it into the bottom corner to give us a 5-1 advantage. Now there was time for us to have another opportunity. This time the ball came out wide to me. I cut inside, beat my man, jinked inside and then stuck it in the bottom corner to give us a 6-1 lead in this game. And actually there wasn't any more chances in the game, and the game did end up with an emphatic 6-1 victory for us.
We have a result in this thrilling match.
So with 33 points, I went back into the player recruitment to pick up one final attacker, the highest rated striker on the entire game. And no, it's not Shevchenko or Ronaldo or Michael Owen. It is Marcelo Salas of Chile. He is a very, very good overall player. In fact, his only downside is the fact he is pretty short. So Marcelo Salas joins the squad and Huygens departs. So we kicked off the second game against Manchester United. We didn't have Salas in the team because he had an arrow down, unfortunately. Now, one thing to note about playing Man United is if York and Cole have got red arrows up, they're really hard to stop because both of them have got speed 18, so they are devastating when that's the case. And Man United in general were just all over me from the start. Georgie Campos in goal was forced into a triple save early on, and it really was just non-stop Man United pressure. They had a free kick which Beckham stuck. Scholes' header took a deflection. It ended up nearly going in. We managed to hack it clear, It was really, really lucky. I did manage to turn and get a shot away, but it was pretty poor. Babangida then had half a chance breaking out wide. He came in, he crossed it in, but United got it clear, and then they just continued with more pressure. Phil Neville got wide, he crossed it in. The header was fantastically saved by Campos. That was going right in the top corner. Boda got another cross in. Another header by United was saved by Campos. They had one more effort before the end of the first half. York turning, accelerating, smacking it, but he hit it straight at Campos. And we went into the break quite luckily with the score still at 0-0.
And that's the end of the first half.
So Man United kicked off the second half, hoping to build on their strong first half performance and get the goal that, in all fairness, they did actually deserve. And it was United that started the better of the two sides. Phil Neville broke down the left, but I hacked him down with Igor Tudor, earning myself a yellow card and giving David Beckham the opportunity to have a shot at goal from distance. Unfortunately for Man United, his shot was slightly high and it went over the bar. Now, I went up the other end and got brought down myself, giving us an opportunity with a free kick. But similarly for us, my free kick wasn't that great either. It hit the wall and it bounced clear. Now, fortunately for us, we actually managed to keep possession of the ball. The ball came out wide to Roberto Carlos, who accelerated down the wing, which looked promising. He stuck a cross in, but unfortunately for me, Man United managed to get it clear. Now, United had more pressure. Cole, who clearly had a red arrow up because he was ridiculously quick, should have scored then. That was their best chance, in all fairness. Cole then worked the ball again on the right, keeping hold of it until he decided eventually he was going to stick it in, but we managed to get that one clear. We went up the other end then. Baghiri's pass was picked up by Hadji. He played it out wide to Babangida, who came inside. Babangida managed to turn. His shot was unfortunately blocked. We continued though with more pressure, and I did improve in the second half, to be fair. Babangida coming out wide from the right, and then, typical fashion, he managed to stick it in to the bottom corner and give us a lead, which I really did not deserve. Unfortunately for me, United didn't fancy giving up. They had an opportunity there, half a chance I'd say, before we had another opportunity, but my shot was terrible, it went wide. United then won a corner, Beckham crossed it in, and York headed it in to the top corner to give Man United an equaliser right near the end of the game. Now, from the kickoff, we only had probably about 20 seconds of game time left, but I managed to keep hold of the ball, work it. Giggs played it to Baghiri. Baghiri then passed it across to Hadji. He accelerated, played a 1-2 with Babangida, ran beyond the defenders and stuck it in the bottom corner to give me a 2-1 lead right at the end of the game, which was unbelievable. I didn't really deserve it, in all fairness, and United couldn't do anything in the remaining time, and I came away with basically what felt like a smash and grab 2-1 victory. I didn't really feel like I deserved it because they were so much better than me, but a win is a win, and I was pretty proud of this one. So the same question still remains, what other side half midfielder should I get? I've still not decided. Let me know your thoughts down below on that question, and I will be back same time next week for some more ISS Pro Evo 2 Master League action. Goodbye for now.